Ben Davies and Takumi Minamino can benefit as Liverpool ponder Neco Williams transfer dilemma. Liverpool are expected to move several fringe players on this summer if suitable offers come in, but not all of them can leave in one transfer window. Liverpool's summer moves may depend on a series of transfer decisions. Recruitment staff might have some idea of what they will end up doing, but even they cannot be sure, as most business depends on what goes on elsewhere. If no offers were to arrive for any of Divock Origi, Xherdan Shaqiri and Takumi Minamino, for instance, the chances of another attacker being bought would significantly decrease. If suitable offers for a couple of them come in, things can change. When it comes to which players will leave and which will stay, though, there are decisions to be made in all areas, with a delicate balancing act to be struck. They won't want to leave themselves with too much to do, said Dan Morgan on the Liverpool.com podcast. If you look at Arsenal, for example, there are holes to patch up everywhere all across the team, and that is without even touching the players who are on the periphery. That is where, I think, to a lot of people's disappointment, Liverpool won't be doing things with Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and even Minamino and Ben Davies. They will want to at least have a look at them. With the point being that you could easily look at 10 or more players that Liverpool could get rid of this summer before they even start talking about some of the others. Moving on all the players that Liverpool might, at the right price, be happy to sell will not happen, and so priorities must be determined. Similarly, selling Minamino in addition to Shaqiri and Origi seems unlikely, as then another attacker would have to be added to the shopping list as a replacement. The same could be said at centre-back with Davies, even if Nat Phillips moves on. The exception might well be for someone like Neco Williams. If the player is especially keen to get regular football and an offer too good to turn down arrived, then Liverpool would be tempted. Neco Williams may well be at the peak of his sell-on value, said Guy Clark. Go back to Martin Kelly. He went with England to Euro 2012, stayed at Liverpool and played 9 games in the next 2 seasons, and Liverpool sold him for only £2 million to Crystal Palace. If £10 million is on the table for Williams and there are Premier League clubs sniffing around him, then it might be smart for Liverpool to do that. They have high hopes for Connor Bradley, albeit he is only 17, but he could have a similar rise to what Williams did. Two years ago, no one would have said he would be a squad member for Liverpool as they won the Premier League. The indications are that Liverpool would not sign a replacement should Williams be allowed to leave, though that could place some pressure on 17-year-old academy starlet Bradley. At £10 million, though, the price may still be right for Williams to be allowed to depart. The conundrum for Liverpool is that for a big portion of their squad, a similar thing can be said. At the right price, and with the player willing to go, they would sanction a deal. But that cannot happen for every player in that same situation, and will not, given the pandemic's impact on many clubs' finances. Part of Liverpool's decision will be made for them in terms of who attracts the best offers, or any offers, from elsewhere. But there is also a decision to be made on whether a replacement would be required, and whether or not there is an appetite to lengthen even further a to-do list with several boxes already to be ticked.